Victoria wanted to know who her father was at all or who her mother was at all. And Maggie said, maybe you don't want to know that much about your father. Be careful when you shake that family tree. Hello, I am Joel Sharpton, one half of the Articulate Coven, and this is my watch of Dark Shadows. Long time no see. I know it's been a few weeks since you've had a video from me, and I apologize. I know a lot of you that watch the Dark Shadows videos do not watch the regular Articulate Coven show, so I'll give you a quick update on why we've had this break. I had a seizure suddenly for the first time in my entire life, out of nowhere and very unexpectedly. At this point, it's a little over 3 weeks ago now. I seem to be fine. There don't seem to be any major issues, and it seems like the cause of it was sleep apnea, which I am currently working on with my doctors. So, thumbs up, everything's going to be fine. But I have had a lot of soreness, and I literally had problems sitting in my regular position to record these for the last couple of weeks. So I have been behind, and I apologize. Thank you for your patience. I'm excited to get to episode 60 today. I will just say that I am feeling much better, and I appreciate all the messages from those of you who have reached out to say that you hope I'm feeling better. Right now, this is different than my normal background. Where am I? I'm in the mountains of Tennessee. My mom and I are on a little road trip, and we're having a great little visit together, and we went and saw some family, and now we've just been hanging out in Tennessee the last few days, and so you're getting a better view than my normal studio shoot. Let's get into episode 60. There are lots of things on the table right now in the town of Collinsport, including who killed Bill Malloy, and whether or not our friend Matthew, the groundskeeper for the Collinses, will actually be responsible for having shoved the body back out to sea. Let's see what happens in today's episode, episode 60 of Dark Shadows.
A cottage that might hold the answers I've been waiting so long to hear.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so this is supposed to be our big episode where finally Victoria Winters, the main character of the show, is going to go down and have dinner with the Evanses, Maggie and Sam Evans.
Why don't you look through them and I'll unpack these groceries. Oh, let me help you. Oh, no, and keep you from admiring my father's paintings? He'd kill me.
Can we just acknowledge the beauty of those grocery bags? I'm sure. I don't know the paper or plastic question. I honestly don't know what is the right environmental answer. I just know what they give me in the stores, and mostly now they want to charge you for them regardless. But like, those grocery bags are as tall as Maggie is, and they look like they could hold, 100 pounds each. That's the kind of grocery bag I need to bring stuff home in.
Maggie? I'll be with you in a sec.
No, come now. This is important. Really important.
Let me just say, that is probably not the way that you should speak to the person that you've come over to their house for the first time. Victoria is so self-important. This entire show, it's like, obviously, the reason why Roger doesn't want her to go meet Sam is because Sam knows something about her childhood and where she came from.
Around the nose and mouth, don't you think it looks like me?
Yes, a little. As a matter of fact, it does. She could pass for your sister.
Yeah.
You know who she...
Yeah, it looks more than a little like her. Like, we're not getting a great look at the photo there, but that's clearly the painting. That's clearly a painting of Victoria. So which ancestor of the Collinses is this?
You really hang on, don't you?
Yes. Yes, she does.
Every night when your father comes home, he's real. He's a person you've known your whole life.
Is he? You dream your dreams, Vicky. I'm going to go and start supper.
Okay, first of all, I love the delivery. Maggie is so good in this show, genuinely. The actress is fantastic as Maggie. She has not a lot to work with, and the relationship with Sam is so strange, but this is a perfect example of that. Especially with the delivery that she gave on You Dream Your Dreams, Vicky, you imagine she was going to say, and I'll dream mine. And that's what she's saying there, even if she's saying, I'm going back to supper. Like, Maggie's like, look, the grass is always greener, right? Victoria wanted to know who her father was at all or who her mother was at all. And Maggie said, Maybe you don't want to know that much about your father. Be careful when you shake that family tree. All right, there's 3 of our actors, Victoria and Maggie and the sheriff.
Well, Burke, seems like we ought to give you a desk around here.
What's happening with Bill Malloy?
There's our 4th actor.
I had no reason to want him dead, but they did. And if you don't do something about it, so help me, I will.
Again, threats to the sheriff is not the way to make you look innocent, Burke. I mean, of course, we know that he is right, but the sheriff doesn't. Like, and he's got to understand that too. Like, God, he looks so guilty in this moment, the way that he's approaching all of this, honestly. Meanwhile, they're being normal people about this situation. Very sad that their friend or acquaintance, Bill Malloy, has passed away. Meanwhile, Burke is like circling. I don't know. He's going to get himself in trouble.
I hope you're hungry.
I will be, don't you worry.
So the question now is, will we get Sam in this episode or not?
Oh, spooky and scary like the rest of the house.
A spooky kitchen. That's one I never heard of. Look, why don't you go back and get washed up? Vicky and I have all kinds of things we want to talk to you about.
There's our 5th. So we actually are going to have the Sam and Victoria meet up. My guess at this point, we won't get an answer on the painting until next episode. It is a little ridiculous how they tease us.
Well, doesn't that suggest something to you?
Nope. Somebody's lying.
Yeah, Bert, you make it look like it's you, bud. Like, seriously. Just lay off. If you'll wait, the sheriff is putting this together, and whoever is responsible, it's going to come out, I think, anyway. I mean, obviously, this is Soap Opera City, so, like, who knows how it's actually going to turn out. Let me tell you, porch balcony in the middle of the Tennessee woods is not a bad place to watch Dark Shadows, for the record, in case any of you are wondering.
Roger Collins had to be.
And Evans was going to help prove that.
Yes.
This is all just your say-so, though.
Do you know anything about her?
I knew a great deal about her in those days.
I heard that, Pop.
Sam telling on himself, huh? Would you know it? But did you know her? Know her? Did you know her in the biblical sense, Sam?
Does she have any family?
She had a mother and father, I believe, but they're both dead now.
She had a mother and father, I believe. Of course she had a mother and father.
Maggie, why did you have to bring this up?
Well, why not, Pop? Is there any reason why you don't want to talk about it?
Yeah, Sam. Are there any reasons you don't want to talk about it? Yeah.
Exactly what did happen, Mr. Evans?
What did happen, Mr. Evans? What happened is that Roger Collins killed somebody and that Burke took the fall. I feel like we're all confident about that now. The questions are the specifics, why Sam knows it, and why he was so integral in confirming the story as Roger wanted it told. I'm still not clear.
His wife was involved?
Well, she was in the car. Pop, now why don't you tell her all about it?
What are you trying to do, make me the local historian?
To be fair, currently you're the local drunk, Sam, so the local historian would be an upgrade, okay?
Burke got behind the wheel, and then they all drove off, and then...
Is that when he hit the man?
Yes.
Man, okay, wait. That was some of the best camera work of the whole show so far. It was really, really interesting depth as you like faded around behind Sam to bring the girls back into the frame. Like, kudos. Really good work there. Also, Sam could tell a great story, right? Like, this guy is fantastic.
If he does come around, just be careful, okay?
Sure.
And Sam, don't be afraid to call me if you need me.
Sure.
Man, I do, like, even 60 episodes into this thing, that phone calls like that where we actually see both participants are still pretty rare on this show. As a general rule, they just do the one-way conversation thing.
Maggie, don't open the... Hi, Maggie. Am I disturbing you?
I was just going to sit down and have dinner.
Do you have room for one more?
God, both those guys are so good at looking guilty. All right, that's the end of the episode. So this week, you'll get 60, 61, 62. If you're watching these on our YouTube channel, remember that right now on our Patreon, you should get 63, 64, 65. We are only 9 episodes at this point now away from the end of season 2. As we wrap up at episode 70. That's the next step to this next batch of Dark Shadows. Thanks to everybody for being so patient, by the way, while I was off for a couple of weeks. I'll try to crank out some of these and get running again. And stay tuned. Watch some more right now, wherever you're watching this one. And again, if you're watching on YouTube, go join our Patreon for $2 or more a month, and you can get access to everything we do early and ad-free, including these Dark Shadows videos.